Welcome back. Music is a powerful thing, and a military veteran is using it not only to tell a story, but to help our servicemen and women returning from war that may be suffering. Joining me today is hip-hop artist Soldier Hard and some of his crew members that I want to introduce here. This is Bank and Frankie and Forte, who are all going to be performing tonight at a benefit for Operation Finally Home, which we'll get to in a second. Guys, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank
you for having us.
Are in from all over the country. You're based in the Bay Area in California.
Also with Kuzzn Bank also.
And Frankie is from Boston. And Forte,
I'm from Pomona, California.
From Pomona, California. So welcome to Austin. Talk about why you kind of turned to music for therapy and to help cope.
Well, I always did music, and I loved it. It was my hobby. But when I joined in the military, I realized that we got a story to tell, and no one was telling our story. You know, so I was like, I just kept creating it, and all of a sudden we got all these supporters telling us that our music has helped them. You know, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this a little further, and I'm going to help other people through music. So that's how it all started. And as far as myself, also, I'm diagnosed with severe post-traumatic stress disorder, and it's my escape to create music. You know, I go to the studio and just forget everything. You know, and just get lost in music. You mentioned supporters. I know Bank is a civilian supporter, but we have pretty much every division of the military represented, right? You're a former Army sergeant. Former Army, yep. I was a sergeant. Was an armor crewman. And in the Army, we have Forte. He was in the Marine Corps. Got Figz back there. He was in the Navy. We got 2 active duty soldiers on our label too, Stephen Hobbs and Panda. We got BQ, he's in the Air Force. So we cover all bases, you know. We're looking for the Coast Guard artists. So.
There you go. So. You're recruiting right now. Well, talk about some of the challenges maybe that our military members face when they get back home.
Not having a mission. You know, because when we're in the military, we know what we're gonna do. We know where we have to be. But when we get out of the military, we don't have no mission no more. You know what I mean? So a lot of us feel lost. You know what I mean? And I think it's really important as veterans get out of the service to find that mission. Whether it's helping unprivileged kids or, you know, cleaning up the city somehow, they need a mission. So this is my mission. So this is our mission.
And your latest release is Dear PTSD. Is that right?
My latest release is the therapy session album, and Dear PTSD is on that. And it was pretty much a letter of what if someone did you harm in your life, what would you tell that person? So I said, Dear PTSD. That's my letter telling PTSD what they've done. You know. You're
performing at a private event tonight. It's for Operation Finally Home.
Definitely.
Talk about that organization a little bit.
Yes, it's an organization. They create houses, you know, build houses for veterans. And one individual, he's a specialist in the Army. He was left paralyzed, and they're going to be presenting him with a home. You know, and it was like when they contacted me, I thought it was a very honorable event to do, so I couldn't say no. So that's why we're here right now. But yeah, Operation Finally Home. This is not their first home either. They gave, I believe, about 11 homes already.
50 homes.
50 homes. Excuse me.
Is that right?
50 homes in 11 states. So.
In 11 states. That's what it was.
That's incredible. Yeah, that's at the Ferrari dealership tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. Again, it is a private event, but these guys will be performing. Best of luck in your music career, but most of all, thank you guys so much for your service to the country. Just really glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us here.
Check them out, Soldier Hard. It's the Redcon-1 record label.
Redcon1musicgroup.org.
There you go.